But the question of moving away from national key points into regional and continental key points, I think that is a very fundamental issue. And by the way, from a border management point of view, that's exactly where we are going. As we speak now, we are going to start redesigning most of our top land commercial ports to the extent that we are going to implement what we call a one-stop border post. So a one-stop border post basically means, in this instance, a juxtaposed model. A juxtaposed model means one stop, meaning that we are going to declare a port environment as a controlled zone for between us and our neighboring country. If you talk about Beitbridge, for instance, we are going to have an infrastructure building on the South African side. On the Zim side, they're already done. They are just waiting for us because our triple P took 7 years. But what is going to happen is, we are going to sit on a building on the South African side with the Zimbabweans. We are going to process people to exit South Africa, but to also exit Zimbabwe from the South African side, and therefore they will exit. When they return to South Africa, South Africans are going to sit on the Zimbabwean side. We are going to then administrate them to exit Zim and to enter South Africa at the same time. So in other words, it's no longer going to be a stop this side, and that side is going to be a one stop. That already is a declaration of that particular space, no longer as a national key point, but as an interjurisdictional key point between ourselves and the Zimbabweans, as we will do with the rest of our other neighbors. So that is just the practical example of that particular movement. And by the way, let me also say this. There has been this argument when we spoke about single declaration in terms of the movement of goods and the sharing of data technologically between ourselves and the neighboring countries. And some fellows were wanting to argue that if we are going to share data, we are going to share systems with our neighboring countries, what is going to happen to our national security imperatives? I say anybody who asks that question, they have no understanding of what national security is. Yeah. So if we are going to say South Africa is going to export 5 oranges into Zimbabwe, and we share data with the Zimbabweans that 5 oranges are coming that side, what is national security about an orange? So that is